Right, welcome back. Last time we started going down the exploration ideas. Well, we got ahead and got expeditions, pretty much. And started exploring the Indian Ocean in particular. Lots of trading posts down here. Going to set up some infrastructure though. It's going to take quite a while before that gets set up. The area is probably a good place to farm stuff like exotics. It's going to be very difficult for me to reach this space. Yeah. Very, very difficult. Oh well. With time I'll be able to get more merchants and all that. Yeah. Also, Kiev decided to declare war on Kirim, who was guaranteed by Poland, so we're dealing with that war right now. Although, to be honest, my subjects are doing a perfectly good job on their own. Poland's kind of falling apart because they're also at war with Muscovy, who, you know, is attacking Kirin for the same reason, and Bohemia, who's directly attacking Poland for an entirely different reason. Yeah, fun. Huh. The old ruler died pretty early. Yeah, at like 46 or at like 50, which is rather early. Kartvelia isn't particularly happy. There, pay off their debt. It's only 750 ducats, and it keeps things going for a little while. I'll deal with those rebels soon enough. It's really not that big of a deal. Oh, Kiev is now big. Thankfully, they didn't take anything that Muscovy would really want. Probably. Okay, they have a lot of interest in taking over Kiev, but Kiev's happy to keep to themselves for now. Funny, the warlike one is the one that has fewer claims. Well, fewer wants. Alright, you can head back. Not sure where to go next, though. I still don't have all that much aggressive expansion inside of Europe. Or, yeah, actually, at all in general. We can have Kurdistan act as a secondary target. Would be more fun to go after the Mamluks. Take advantage of the fact that the Uvids aren't doing anything. They're not allied with anyone, so... And they're busy dealing in 3 different wars, so... And we continue. Right. Overseas communication. Governing lands far away as the New World, well, as far away as the New World, requires a many regular long-distance overseas voyages. Our navy stands to benefit from the requisite preparations. Naval attrition minus 10%. Right. Okay, so you're only gonna be, it's only gonna be against the Mamluks. Thing is, I will get double aggressive expansion for any battle involving the Mamluks. Feudatory. Yeah. Let's take out their troops. And start sieging down their provinces. So you're also allied with Vasangli, so Servan, Kurdistan, and Darsila. Darsila has a lot of troops and is way down. So they're probably the best option after that. After Tunis. Sangli has 2k troops, Kurdistan is a 1 province minor, and Servan seems to have recently gone through a major war, as they have next to no troops. So, Darsila, and I'm not going to even ask for cash. I would like for the truce to be over as quickly as possible. Drill. Just wait a day before you can send another peace offer. Okay. Boom, it's been a day. There, and Kartvelia has all the Armenian provinces. Outside of course, the provinces under control by Ramazan. The Kilikian provinces. I'm just waiting on them to convert the provinces to Orthodox, and then I'll start integrating their country. It will take a long while. But once I convert the provinces, it's going to be a lot easier for me to handle that territory. Oh, it also completes me a mission. For some reason, it gets me a claim on the Upper Armenian area. Yeah, this area? I'm not sure why. But I'll leave it be for now. I should send you that. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, heading back. Yeah, I think it was a good point to stop. So, Poland's starting to die. Yay. And as a result, Kiev is... Well... I'm not sure if they're actually... I don't know if they're gone, actually. Yep, they're gone. Huh. Oh, Norgayurta is here. And all of Kieran's provinces have either been annexed by Muscovy, Yochia Luz, or Kiev, so... Or been released as Nogayurta. Yeah. Kiev is still very willing to vassalize. Muscovy would if they would stop turning Ryazan, if they were to no longer have Ryazan as a tributary state. Oh well. Yeah, Poland's absolutely dying. They were forced to release Mazovia and give up most of their provinces to what was up here in the Baltic, to what was Riga, but now is Livland. They formed Livland. Also had to give up a bunch of provinces over here to Bohemia. And again, Muscovy and Kiev grabbed a bunch too off of them. Though Muscovy likely is waiting until later to get more. I also went ahead and grabbed these two provinces off of Kurdistan. Who managed to annex the Ayyubids with help from the Mamluks. I did win the quick war. It could have been even quicker, but I wanted to ensure that the Mamluks would break their alliance with Darcila and Tunis, since both have reasonably strong armies that would be a pain to march to. All that. And they've got decent amounts of tech, so yeah. I've also been continuing the expeditions to the Indian Ocean, so I've got this province, and this province, which actually isn't a trading post province. Yeah, trying to urbanize this is going to be difficult. But I probably don't need to. Eventually I'll start getting more and more of the island under my control. And to continue to get more of the Zanj node under control. Heck, it looks like the burghers are actually going ahead and investing into the provinces anyway. Though I should still set that up. Right. Infrastructure. Building the structure. It's not much infrastructure, so. Anyway, there is also the fact that the ruler died and has been replaced, which is why my legitimacy is so low. He died surprisingly early, in his 50s, so. The heir is not quite as skilled, but she does have a decent claim, though I would prefer it to be stronger. And I've also taken the time to go through exploration ideas, after grabbing a much more skilled advisor and, you know, the new monarch. Diplo point gain has increased dramatically, so I should be able to grab this and still be able to grab tech. I've also embraced scientific methods. However, global trade is starting to become an issue. No one has it because the AI has a tendency not to develop to the point where they can get it by the time it starts to cause problems. And it takes a lot of investment to get to that. Trade value at least 5. So you need to have, on 5 different continents, provinces with trade value of at least 2. You have to either directly own it or have a colonial subject own it. My empire is spread on 2 continents, Europe and MENA, or Middle East and North Africa. I also have provinces in, well, the Indian Ocean, though where exactly they belong to, I think it's Africa. Continent, Sub-Saharan Africa. Sub-Saharan Africa, yeah. There are other provinces in the Indian Ocean, but yeah, they might all be considered Sub-Saharan Africa provinces, although this might be a bit closer to the Indian subcontinent than it is to, well, if you exclude these tiny islands, Africa itself. Though this is a projection, so distances need not necessarily be accurate. In fact, they probably aren't. In order to get accurate distances, you can't have a flat map. Well, without edges somewhere that, like the... I don't know what the projection is called, but you can call it the orange peeled projection. Because that's what it looks like. You peel an orange, and then you try laying it the peel as flat as possible. Yeah, okay. Enough talk about projections. Exploration ideas is almost finished, so it will give me improved cyber chance, which I'm not going to use it yet. And, more importantly, boosted trade range. After that, colonialism ideas is possible, And combined with culture, I can get a culture conversion resistance decrease, which means that cultures will convert faster, which is happening pretty rapidly down here. There's only 4 Turkmenler provinces left. And I think the furthest behind on cultural conversion is 40%. Yeah. No, 38% in Laconia. So, once those are all completely converted, I can remove Turkmenler culture from the accepted cultures list and shift to today Syrian. Would be mighty convenient. Or perhaps Sicilian, it really depends. Though Sicily does not seem to... Yeah, Sicily isn't particularly developed. Whereas Syria certainly is. Just more dev sticking in Syria, so... Well, within the Syrian provinces, to be precise. It would give me additional reasons to expand inland. Though I will probably avoid the Shawi provinces. Not much of a reason to grab them, of course. Multan also happens to be spreading eastward. They've conquered Basra. Multan, which doesn't actually have any direct access to water within their main territory, owns Basra. I mean, they're not as disconnected as they might look, because there is a wasteland connection between these two provinces, but there isn't a wasteland connection with these provinces. So they have 4 non-contiguous sets of provinces. Yep. Oh, no, okay, so this is one single province, so 3 sets of provinces, only one of which has access to water. They probably have a subject, though. Yeah, they have Balochistan as a feudatory. With high liberty desire. All of their subjects have high liberty desire, except for Hindustan and Sindh. Both of which have just below 50%. One is a 1-province minor, the other has 4 provinces. 4 provinces, most of which are low, 2 of which are low dev anyway. And the others are classic Indian ridiculous dev provinces. If you want ridiculous quantities of dev, you just need to look at India, or even worse, China. There's a reason why Chinese provinces are so small, so many of them. China's population is just plain ridiculous. I'm also seeing more of Japan, which is nice. Also, it looks like the Jurchen tribes have managed to unify. Good on them, I guess. Good luck trying to fight China. I mean, I'm not facing China anytime soon. Facing China is generally a death sentence. Unless you're Japan, or the UK, or I guess Madagascar. Madagascar is gonna be a weird one, though, to try that on. Simply put. Yeah. My plans are to go ahead and attack Mamluks for more territory, specifically their Levantine territory. Coastal Levantine territory. Once the truce ends. Which will be relatively soon. There's only, well, it ends at 1600, so the start of 1600, so yeah. And I will be able to complete the Reconquer the Holy City mission with 2 wars. Yeah, 2. If I plan on waiting until I have claims for these. It really depends on how expensive it is in terms of aggressive expansion. If I can conquer these 3 provinces without much aggressive expansion, I don't really care then. It's good enough. If not, then I can just wait. Yeah. Because claims do reduce aggressive expansion, that's for sure. Of course, once that's done, it's time to go after Egypt itself. And, you know, I do need to conquer Ramazan at some point. Thankfully, the Kilikian culture is liable to stick around. Oh. Right, cultural conversion is a thing, so they'll eventually convert to a different culture. And, okay, that depends. What are you? Turkmen? I don't want to deal with more Turkmen provinces. So I'll have to conquer them sometime within the next century or so. Yeah. I'm also starting to have some vassal issues. Romania is doing fine for now, because I conquered a huge quantity of provinces for them. But Kartvelia is only loyal because I've paid off their loans, and because of recent provinces gained. Cherkessia is, yeah, just kind of sitting there. But if anything surprising happens, they'll, yeah. Bulgaria's doing fine. They don't read off of total power of vassals, so it's not an issue to deal with them. But I'm gonna have to integrate Kartvelia at some point. I'm going to wait a little while though, because there is one thing I want for them to do to convert these provinces, in order to ensure that the provinces are of the correct religion. That would be best in my opinion. Because dealing with the wrong religion can be very annoying. Oh, and religious wars, yeah. HRE tried for peace. Didn't work. Right, I've gone on long enough. I'll see you again next time. Until then.